So it is really important. So what we have to do, Cassandra, is realize where we came from and how we grew up.
Yes.
And who was nurturing us and who wasn't nurturing us. And I always say, stop living in the past.
Correct.
And we have to grow forward, not move on, but grow forward. All right. One of the things that I saw in my storage unit last week, I was looking for some Christmas decor. I found a journal from when my dad passed. I was just getting off the air here, and I was on my way somewhere when I got a phone call. And it is the worst call that you can get while you're driving. I had just seen my dad. He comes down here, New Yorker. He was a jazz musician.
Wow.
And when he flew back, he played a New Year's Eve gig, and a few days later passed away.
I'm so sorry.
I remember, thank you. I remember, however, a couple of years before, I asked some of those difficult questions that I wanted answers to. One, why did you leave my mom?
Right.
Okay. I got an answer. Woo!
Really?
Yes,
Was
I
it
did.
the answer you wanted?
It was
You
the answer that I kind of figured. My mom was a stay-at-home person. And as a musician, jazz musician, they're very extroverted, and my mom was introverted. So she could care less about meeting Dizzy Gillespie or anybody big. She just wanted to make sure that the money came home and the victuals were able to be on the table. She wasn't concerned about the limelight or just that life.
Right.
And they grew apart. So as a kid, you think it's you that caused it.
Correct.
That's a childhood experience.
Yes.
So he answered that for me. I wrote in my journal. This is a journal that I hadn't seen since I probably wrote in it that day. And I saw that. I saw, I just said the word forgiveness in this journal. Yes, I'm sitting in the storage unit, y'all, in tears. I finally sat down on the floor and I was just reading, and the tears were just dripping. So journaling is good.
It is.
In the moment.
Yes.
In the moment. Don't wait, but in the moment. And I'm big on conversation. So I needed to ask my dad those questions.
I'm glad you were able to ask your dad.
I wanted to make sure it wasn't something I did.
Correct, because that's the first thing. It must be me.
I was so young. Yeah. And so kids go through that. So that's one way. That is the childhood experience.